Okay, I think we might be live. I'll have to check my actual YouTube to see that. I can't. I can't. Why is it so hard to check? Where's my channel? View your channel. There we go. And I'm only seeing posts for some reason. That's usually a good sign. Am I live? Am I even live? I can't tell. Your channel maybe? It says I can only view my posts. That's probably not a good sign. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm like getting there. It's like a video link I can click on. Oh, okay. It looks like we're good. Hey guys. More Minecraft. I'm gonna be playing it on I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch or on YouTube here instead of Twitch. Last yesterday or whatever, it was on Twitch.com. Let's tap back into the game. Let me know if you guys can actually hear the audio, because I did some finicky stuff with the audio settings to make sure. Because there's like this beta feature where you can only hear the audio of the game, and I was like, let's try that, just so maybe it would make it easier for me in terms of video editing. So not much has changed from the other day. I didn't really do anything at all. I pretty much stopped playing the second I stopped streaming. But today, hopefully, I can actually get some iron tools. I do have the iron pickaxe, but it's looking pretty barren right now, all things considered. We might want to expand the base a little bit while we are at it. But yeah, I haven't really done much. I was excited to continue playing today. I wasn't feeling against it, which is, always a good sign, especially when it comes to me, because I'm very apprehensive. Oh, it's about to turn night. Very apprehensive to playing Minecraft for an excessive period of time. Usually, right? I kind of want to almost stay the night here a little bit and see if the base kind of works as intended, because I think maybe if we I'm hearing the bees. So I kind of had this thought of like no spiders realistically should be able to get in like this, right? Because it's one block. They might be able to get in here, so I might do some finicky stuff with platforms or some slabs. But we will burn that bridge when we come to it, won't we? For now, let's just get some torches down. Is that even? I don't think so. I think that's better. We were able to get bees yesterday, which I was very happy about, because I thought that was going to be quite the struggle. Actually, I think we can make another beehive here if we really want to, which I think we shall. I wish that the beehives were like colored with the wood you made them, because I think it looked really good if it was pink, but what can you do? So yeah, I kind of want to move this bed too. I don't really like it there. I also want to change the color of the bed because I don't really like it. Preferably like a pink bed, I feel like would look nice. But we need pink dye for that. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you can just make that. So let's just go ahead and make that then, why don't we? Just like that. Yeah, there we go. Got a pink little bed. And I guess we'll see. As you can see, I took a screenshot of the house earlier just for a thumbnail for the video. Or for the stream. If I end up making a YouTube video out of this, I'll probably just end up reusing that. So I feel like if I take honey out of this, they're going to get mad at me, aren't they? And I would need a bottle for that. So maybe we'll figure that out later. I know that you can use Silk Touch and it'll be like way better. Let's see if we can get another be over. They don't follow pink petals as far as I'm aware. You need actual flowers. So let's go get an actual flower then. I was talking the other day of like, man, I wonder when the first viewer I'll get will be. And apparently, according to Twitch, I actually did get my first viewer yesterday. They didn't really stick around, but it was like a unique viewer rendition or whatever, which is cool, right? I guess I should change first viewer to first active chatter, maybe. That should be more of a milestone, I guess. But we'll see when we get there. I'm interested to see when the first subscriber comes as well. I imagine. Oh, we should make bundles. Bundles are OP, aren't they? Oh, but we can make a fishing rod too. I think I'm gonna make 2 bundles because I think I didn't mean to place that in there. I think today I want to go mining a bit, and I think bundles are gonna be a lot more useful for that purpose. So let's do that. I want to make sure I have like a good bit of food. Yeah, we'll keep this on hand for now. Let's go try to get some iron today. That's going to be the main goal, right? Main goal I want to accomplish today. Let's say, I stream for an hour and I didn't mean to put that in there. Let's say I stream for like an hour and a half, I think, is probably what I'm aiming for here. I want to get, I guess today, I don't want to, like in this episode, I want to get like full iron established, and I want to build something new. And I don't know what I want to build yet, but I do want to build something. So we already checked out those caves down there, and they seemed a little too dangerous. So maybe we should kind of, well, I guess we are going to head in the same direction. But let's go like top down. I do see some horses, so we could maybe try to get a horse if we get a saddle for that. I don't really know. I don't think you can make saddles currently in Minecraft. I'm not really too caught up on that, but I don't think you still can. Okay, off to a really good start with some iron. Let's get the cobblestone in the inventory at least. And I'm gonna equip the shield for now, just to be extra safe here, because I do not want to end up getting jumped by a creepy crawly or anything of the sort. But yeah, just like usual, I don't really plan on talking too much about the game itself unless something's interesting is happening. I'd rather talk about things, I guess, outside of it. I've talked a lot about how I want this channel to go in yesterday because it was kind of my first day of streaming and I wanted to get that established. But I think more than anything, I don't really know what else I'm going to say. I mean, I've said most of what needs to be said about that. Oh, there was more pumpkin. You see, I was unsure if I saw more pumpkins over there or not, but yeah, I want this to just be something that I enjoy, and I hopefully think that the people who watch it can enjoy it in a way. They can find enjoyment in their own way. As well as, hopefully this just gets me better thinking on my feet a little bit as far as commentary goes, because as you can maybe tell, I do struggle to fulfill the air with like meaningful commentary. A lot of what I say is kind of just words to fill the air. I mean, even that's part of what I'm doing right now, right? But I would like to talk about things outside of that. But it's like I have all these ideas before I start streaming, and I start streaming, and I'm like, woohoo. I guess I could talk about League of Legends because that's something that I've been playing. I've been playing it for about 2 years. I started it in my freshman year of college, and I wouldn't say I got good because it's kind of hard to gauge that. Oh, there's a fire pit over there. Oh, and an Enderman nearby. Wonderful. I don't want to mess with that. It's kind of hard to gauge being good at League of Legends because, like, being Emerald makes you better than like a majority of the player base, but then you're still like so far off from like the top of the top that you can't really call yourself good in good faith. But I'd say I'm like sufficient enough at it. Uh, but I just the problem that I've been having is that I don't feel enjoyment in playing it. There's something to be said about playing with like friends, because I generally do find that like playing with friends in a lot of games can make like a bad experience more fun, right? But I think that like it's kind of because I don't find enjoyment playing alone, and yet I'll still play alone from time to time, and I don't get why I do that, right? And I feel like it just comes from boredom at a certain point, where it's like I'm bored, I have nothing else to do. I'm just gonna like doom queue some League, right? And I don't think that's healthy. I mean, I think that's very obviously unhealthy. But I don't think it's easy to acknowledge how unhealthy that is, right? Because it's kind of just a waste of time more than anything, right? Uh, so ultimately, I'm trying to take a step back from playing it as much. Oh, that is an enchanted skeleton down there. I knew I heard it, but I was like just very unsure of where it was. Oh, and there's another village down there. We should. I actually don't want to go there right now, but we will keep that in mind maybe if we want to do some villager expeditions and whatnot. But as I was saying, like it makes it so I'm gonna try to take a larger step back away from it, because I think maybe playing Pokemon has made me realize that like this is a lot more fun for me to do in my free time as opposed to playing League. Because it's something I enjoy doing, and it doesn't. There's no like real toxic elements of it, right? Like I can just put the game on and watch a stream or watch YouTube in the background, and it's a lot more enjoyable to me than being like hyper focused on one thing. And there's something to be said about the competitive aspect of it, because there is like a certain dopamine rush of like competition is so much fun. And I'm not saying it isn't. Like I played a lot of ranked because I enjoyed like the competition aspect, that I enjoyed winning. But I think that creates like a very toxic loop where you're not having fun if you're not winning. Okay, I actually don't want to go this far deep without armor. And I've fallen victim to that. I have friends who've fallen victim to it. And this isn't like to say anything about League in general. I think this is partially the nature of competitive games, is that inherently, by design, it's a lot easier to feel good about a win than to feel good about a loss. And there are certain people who can do it, right? Like they can have that mindset of like, I'm gonna, it's not about winning or losing. It's about like gaining experience. But I don't know. I've had that mindset. I like, because I used to play Guilty Gear competitively. I used to play like PUBG, and that wasn't competitively, but I play a lot of these like competitive games, right? And there's always like I may have lost, but like I played well and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like you do get uniquely miserable when you lose for that, or at least I did, right? Like I was just, man, like I played so well and my team didn't, and then you start blaming your team. And I think part of it largely does come from like a team-based game as well, right? Where it's like when you're in a solo game, you can, the fault always lies on yourself, and even then, like people will still try to blame other people, right? Like, oh, your character is better than mine, or I'm playing a worse character, or you're cheating, or just stuff like that. Like there's always something, right? And I feel like that's how humans naturally cope with like not being as good as they want to be in things, right? And maybe there is like a solution to it outside of not interacting with it, but for me, I just think further interaction with it kind of is just going to propel me in like a downward spiral. So that's why I'm going to be playing less of that, and that's why I'm like, you know what, I don't really want to stream League. because I don't think it's a positive atmosphere, and I don't think I'd be positive while playing it. But maybe, you know. Also, sorry if you can hear me drinking my tea. I don't know how close I am to the mic. This mic picks up a ton. Like I think there's some setting I can do that'll make it not pick up as much. I haven't found that yet. So I apologize if you're hearing me sipping a little too loudly. I actually will be turning music back on because I turned it off for yesterday's stream because I was playing some like Nintendo, Fruited Your Arrow, whatever music on Twitch. But I have it so just the Minecraft audio is going to be playing now. I might still choose to keep that off just for the sake of like making this into a YouTube video. It might be better for editing specifically. But again, I will figure that out probably later. Like I'm really not trying to rush into things here. That's kind of like the main thing I want to get at with the YouTube channel is I'm just kind of I just want to ease myself into it, right? There is something to be said about doing everything perfectly the first time. Like I could be promoting this, I could be like creating a Twitter and be like, you know, go watch me stream and this and that, and there is merit to that, and that is definitely part of it. And I'm gonna do this so I can I can just like jump out if I want to, right? Yeah, we're gonna do that. But I want to take this slow and just kind of do things gradually because I think just ripping and roaring into it is not going to be good in the long run. So that's why I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm streaming on YouTube. Yeah, that'll work fine. And we'll see where things go. I'm just going to kind of keep streaming and hopefully I'll have my first video up maybe by tonight or tomorrow. I do want to go edit some things. This one might be the first actual YouTube video. Like I might not include much from last stream. Let me make sure I'm recording this as well. It looks like I am, yeah. So that will be just groovy. So I'll get working on that probably tonight. I am still busy with other things in life, but this is kind of more just a hobby for me than anything. I'm not looking to do this as a job or anything more than a hobby, and I feel like that's kind of the mentality I'm going into it with. I feel like when I was a kid, my mentality was a lot different in the sense of like, because I mentioned this in yesterday's stream, but when I was a kid and I saw my YouTube videos start doing well, I was like, I could make a career out of this. Like I'm at 1,000 subscribers or whatever it was. I get really popular and really famous and yada yada yada. And I think that's probably the worst mindset you can fall into, is because once you start doing something for the sake of monetary gain instead of for the sake of enjoyment, you fall into this like slippery slope really fast of I need to be like, I want money, I want to be successful, like I want to do this and that and this and that, and it doesn't become a hobby anymore, it becomes a job, right? Like you're concerned about everything you do and when you do. And I'm not saying like there's a degree of quality control that's very important to have, right? But I think it can go beyond that and become like an unhealthy obsession, right? And that's kind of what it became like for me, because when I was making videos that weren't doing as well, I was like, well, I can't do this. Like, they're not doing well. But then it just became not fun for me because the videos that did well weren't videos I like to make, right? So I think that's partially what I'm going to do different here, is just kind of do things because I enjoy it, not because I want to. Maybe succeed isn't the right word, but like I don't feel the need to perform. Maybe not perform even is the right word, but it's just at the end it's just putting less pressure on myself, right? That's kind of what I'm going for here. Holy cow, this goes really deep, actually. I think I see a skeleton down there. I don't know if I want to explore this. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to be safe about this. And normally I wouldn't really care too much about doing risky business. But just, holy cow. Just because it's hardcore, I want to be a little bit safer. But I guess we're just going to go... Okay, that's a weird visual bug with the shaders. I don't think that's intended. We're just going to keep following the water here for the time being. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to risk going any deeper here. But yeah, that's my opinion. I know I kind of switched back to talking about the channel, and maybe earlier I said I wasn't going to do that as much in this stream. But I do just think that's important for... maybe it's more important for me than anyone else. Like, I just need to hear myself say it, right? Hello, Mr. Donkey. Let's also get some more water. I just like having a water bucket on hand, honestly. Enough about that, though. I've been big into tea recently. I've gotten really big into tea. And I've always been, I guess, like, adjacent to tea. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to have some, but I would take, like, a green tea or something. I wouldn't, like, hate it or, mind it too much. But so this actually started from... At the start of this year, I needed to buy a extension cord. Oh, I hit the R button. I needed to buy an extension cord, and I see some coal down there, so I'm buying it too, for my dorm room. And it was like Amazon free shipping if you purchase like $25 or more, and the extension cord was like $20. And I was like, okay, well, shipping alone is like over $5, so I'm like, I could save money if I just put like $5 more into the Amazon or whatever. So what I did was I was just like browsing looking for something that would like barely put me over, and I found like this tea sampler, and it was like a fruit tea sampler, and I was like, you know what, sure, let's buy this. Like, I don't mind tea, I'll get some, I'll try it. And it came with like 3 to 4 packs of like 5 different flavors of tea, so you get, like, I think you got like 20 in total. And I really loved it. Like, I really loved it. And it's just tea bags. You just I would just microwave some hot water and steep it. And I went through like the whole thing. And I liked like every sample I got. So I went to the store and I bought some like the individual ones. I think my favorite was like there was like a raspberry zinger or raspberry ginger, whatever it was, and I really liked that. So I've been drinking that a lot more recently. And what I got like a chai next to me that I just got from the coffee place or whatever, just to get me through class. And that's pretty good. I don't know if I would qualify it as better over like regular, like that raspberry ginger tea or whatever, because that was, man, that's good. I need to make some more of that. But one of like the funny limiting factors of me having tea is me having water, because I don't actually have any bottled water right now. So whenever I want to get water, I have to go like fill my water filter and filter it. And I have like a decently small water filter, and I'm like, I don't really want to use this on tea, because like a water filter, it takes a little bit to filter the water. At least mine does, right? I have like one of those Brita like handheld water filters. And so I'm kind of just like, you know what? I'm going to wait until I buy like a bulk thing of however many water or whatever, and then I'll just use that to make my tea. So I haven't had like my warm tea in a while here. But hopefully I go to the store and I just buy like a 36 pack of water or whatever, and then I can just start making my tea again. But that's something new I've gotten into recently. I'm trying to get into... I don't know if I'd really call that a hobby. That's more just something I've been doing recently. But I'm trying to like explore more hobbies and whatnot. I've been looking at crocheting. I feel like crocheting would be a lot of fun. I do think crocheting is very hard though, so I don't know if I'll succeed in my crocheting adventures or if I'll even start, to be honest. Because that is, the hardest. Well, maybe not the hardest, but one of the harder parts of like doing a hobby is actually starting it, right? Like it's fun to talk about it, but it's hard to do it. So we'll see where that goes, or if it goes anywhere. And it's getting nighttime here, so we'll probably return to base pretty soon. This should be enough iron here, combined with that like little bit we got on the shore, to be full iron set, I think, when we get back. So we'll try to make that work. But yeah, I think, I don't know, because right now I would definitely say like my main hobby is playing games. But that's, I don't know, that's more so just something I do in my free time than anything else. And I guess the older you get, the more you kind of feel it's a bit of a waste of time. And that's part of the reason why I'm streaming, because I feel like this is a bit less of a waste of time if I do it like this, because it's different. It's different enough, at least right now it is for me. And it combines like other aspects of like talking and whatever, right? I'm just kind of trying to escape the cycle of like go on my phone for hours, go play a video game for hours, and like that's all I do outside of going to the gym and doing homework. And like, I don't know, that like, I think that's unhealthy for me, right? So that's why I'm trying to steer more away from doing that, right? Oh, that's full of honey now. Sweet. I'm gonna try to. Should I put campfires down? Like, is that? I'm gonna put campfires down when I harvest this, just to be like extra safe. Let's see it. Yeah, they're right. Yeah, I'm gonna put campfires down. Do we not have sticks, right? I don't know if this is how it works, but I'm 90% sure they don't get angry at you if you do it like this. Okay, they don't. Now, I almost wonder if I can put the slabs back and if it will still register. We'll have to try it tomorrow. Because maybe I move the campfires up a layer too, or maybe I just move the hives, but I feel like that's kind of annoying without Silk Touch, so maybe I won't. Oh, and I can put them in the bundle. Sweet, okay. Let's get some iron, and we can smelt the copper too. Copper gives like crazy XP early, by the way. That's why I always make sure to mine some. Let's see, without aggravating the bees, right? So I think you do need the campfires. It's a bit of a weird spot to have them in for right now, but... Oh, okay. But we'll keep them there for now. Did I shoot a pig get hurt? Or is that just like a... Oh, you got a shovel, brother. Why is it not burning? Okay, man. Calm down. Calm down. We should maybe breed the livestock again. Maybe not the pigs, but the chickens for sure, I think, right? So let's get some seeds. There we go. I would love to get melon seeds, by the way, but I don't know where we're gonna find a jungle in this world. So yeah, there we go. Wonderful. Okay, so goal 1 has just about been accomplished here. I'm like, whoa, okay. Yeah. Okay, some extra string there's always nice. So goal 1 has been accomplished. We were pretty much full iron here, I think. Are we? I think so, yes. So we are full iron. We have one extra leftover piece, I guess. Ow, okay. Wonderful. So now we can start working on goal 2 here, which would be a form of base expansion. Now the question arises: how do we want to expand? How do we want to expand the base? What was that? Was that a witch? That is a witch. Okay. 30 seconds of poison. You're joking me. What? That's ridiculous, by the way. Oh, my armor takes tick damage too. That's super annoying, actually. I guess hardcore witches are on a different level. I kind of want to try to kill it, but like... I feel like the hardcore run could end right here, I'm going to be honest. Can I like box it in? Like, hello? Hello? Yeah, come here. Okay, so it's on that block. Can we just hit it from up here? Oh, okay. I'm trying to like get it to aggro on me. There we go. Okay. It's got health potion. I'm just gonna go all in. Oh, great, we got it. And we got some glowstone and some redstone. That was a lot of redstone, actually. That's not bad. Although I don't think we're going to be doing any brewing anytime soon with no nether wart, but still not too bad. We survived the first encounter with like a real mob, so... Oh, we are going to need a sorting system. Or we are going to at least need to sort our loot at a certain point. I feel like we should make another cherry blossom sort of house. And like that can just be exchanged to like our farm bee house, right? And then we could maybe do like a house up on the ridge here. You know? Just kind of overseeing everything. Let's get some dirt and let's kind of like terraform and try to figure that one out. And before I do that, let me just make sure the stream and everything is going correctly. Why unmute this? I'm gonna unmute the stream and just make sure that I can't hear myself speak though. There is a delay that I'm noticing, but I didn't set a delay, so that might just be like the built-in inherent delay that I guess YouTube has. If I'm not hearing myself in a second here, we're gonna be looking pretty good, but... Okay, I'm hearing myself talk about the delay, so I think we're good, actually. I think this is working kind of as intended, which is beautiful. So... But yeah, for the most part, it looks like stream is running pretty fine. Audio quality seems good too, which I'm glad because I was kind of struggling with that the other day. Alright, I'm gonna go back to muting the stream because I don't want to hear myself speak. Lol. I will. There we go. Let's get this. I'm gonna listen to music. You guys can't listen to music, but I sure can. Unless you're watching this on YouTube, in which case I hopefully should have added some music in editing. Granted that I'm not a bum, and I mean I might not even include this part at all. I could just gloss over it, but you know, we'll see. That'll be for future big man to figure out. I guess I could talk a little bit about the namesake of Big Man. It's not like the original handle or tag I go by, and I kind of wanted to just not be associated with the old tag, not for like any particular reason, just because I wanted this to be like a complete fresh start, you know. So that's kind of why I went with Big Man, and I went with like Big Man Esp, and the reason I did that is because I really like I really like Esper, the Pokemon. I think it's really awesome. So that's why I went with that. Okay, so we got like a little pad here that we can maybe do something with. Maybe we fill out this side a little bit. So the rest of this dirt here. Yeah. I do. So I'm terrible at building, right? And I think part of that comes from the fact that like I'm too moronic to like look up any building guides. I just kind of freeball it myself. And that's what we're gonna be doing again this time because I don't care. So I like doing like a little layout to see how I kind of want things to go on like a floor plan. I don't know if I want to make a big house actually, now that I think of it. I feel like that might be a pretty tall undertaking for what I'm trying to accomplish here in the next like hour. Let's put these flowers in here while we're at it. But I was thinking like maybe we could just do like a little house in the center here. I think that would be fine, right? So we're going to be chopping down a lot of trees in a second here. So in the video, it'll probably be cut out. In the stream, no. You know, actually, I don't know if I want to cut down these trees, though, because I kind of like how they look. We've got a lot of crops growing, actually, too. We're definitely going to have to expand the farm shortly as well. That is another thing to keep track of. Let's see, I should have saplings here, no? I do, okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to... Because we're building here, I'm going to place a bunch of saplings here just so I don't have to feel bad about breaking them in a bit. So we're just going to do something like that. And for now, we're going to chop down probably one of those trees over there. That'll hopefully give us enough wood to at least get us started. I think we're going to go with this tree here. Looks pretty good. See, do trees spawn with beehives, or do they like naturally generate after like a while after the tree has been grown, I guess? I don't know, created? I don't know how else to really put that. But let me know. Let me know in the comment section below if this makes that into the video. How they grow. Maybe someone knows, because I don't. Is this really a part of that other tree? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, yeah, I think it was. Oh, no, it wasn't. That was just a tree from earlier. I didn't mine all the way. See, that's what I mean by, like, I hate mining, trees in Minecraft. They just become so much of a chore to actually do. Like, right now I have to, like, bridge up and make sure I get this one. I mean, cherry blossom trees are uniquely kind of a pain. Nothing beats, like, those oak log, those, like, massive oak log trees, though. Those are, like, absolutely miserable to destroy successfully. We'll get some more saplings here to hopefully get some more wood. But yeah, so far I'm actually... Oh, thank goodness it didn't break. I'm actually having quite a good time streaming and making these videos. I know it's only day 2, so it's kind of hard to really judge how aptly I'm going to be doing this for, but for now I'm having... Oh, wow, look at that. One grew right in front of our eyes. I'm actually not going to cut that down. It's about to be night. But yeah, I mean... Maybe I keep being a bit of a doomer about it, but you know we'll see how long it lasts, because I guess commitment is something I struggle with in terms of like sorry, I took a little sip there. In terms of like actually successfully finishing something, and we're gonna see if this works the way I think it does. It does. Beautiful. Okay. Big fan of that. in the sense of like, even if you go as far as to like playing games, like I struggle finishing games a lot of the time, and that's usually because I burn myself out of it by doing too much too fast. That's also maybe why I need to get a stream schedule set up so I don't burn myself out by just like streaming a ton. But also, like, I think streaming for the sake of like when I want and just having fun with it, like I think that's fine as well to do something like that. So that might be, I mean, that's probably just what we're going to go with for the time being, right? Okay, so let's see. I got to think about this. Let's do one pillar here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want maybe like an 8 by, I guess this becomes like a 9 by 9, but 3. 4. I think I want double doors, so we're going to do it like this. So we're going to have 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, that is 8. Yeah, okay, so that's 8. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the last pillar is always easy because it's just right here. So that's going to be our basic outline. And how high do we want it to be is the question. I think like a good 3 blocks is probably fine. Just like that. And then we'll do like a raised roof. Maybe a little like, we'll do like an overhang on a side. Although, do I want 4 blocks if I do an overhang? I might want 4 blocks if I do an overhang. Yeah, I don't know. Let's maybe get some leaves too from here. I'm hearing a bit of the Minecraft music, and I gotta say, I have a few takes, I guess, about the new Minecraft music. And I wouldn't say I don't like it. I would say it's very different. I don't know if it feels like Minecraft to me. Like, Lena Rain is a very talented composer. Don't get me wrong on that. Like, I do very much so appreciate her work, but there's something that's uniquely special about like the C418 tracks to me that makes it really hard to listen to a non-C418 track and like fully appreciate it. Just because like that's largely what the Minecraft OST to me is. Like it is C418. It is like the alpha playlist or whatever. Like that to me is what the Minecraft soundtrack is, and hearing something outside of that, it makes it really hard for me to maybe appreciate it in the same sense, right? And you could totally argue this is just like new thing bad, old thing good, because I've been known to kind of have that sort of take on a lot of things, and I'm not like proud about that, but it is just kind of what people have said about me, right? But I do have my reasonings for it. Like, I'm not completely just blindly biased. Also, how does this look straight? Oh, can you not? Oh, you can. Oh, I do like how that works, or how that looks. It's like a neat bubblegum pink. See, what I like to... I want to do one row of this at least to see how it looks. I do think I like that a lot, actually. I think I do. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do that for at least our bottom floor outline. Yeah, that looks quite nice, I'd say. And then I had an idea just as we were chit-chatting of, I think I can dye the glass with the flowers. Because we know these petals make pink dye, Is it... Oh, I put all of that in there. I did not mean to do that. Is it crazy to think we can't just do... Oh, no, you can't. How do you make stained... Oh, okay. So it's like this instead. I gotcha. So we can do some of that. And then we could do some of that. Maybe that was too much, but I don't really care. Ow. Do a little bit of that. And then we can get our glass put in, right? I don't really know if I should be putting in the glass right now. I just kind of want to see how it looks. Because I think it's going to look very... Ooh, that was a misclick. Whoops. So I think it's going to look very purty. It does look pretty good. I wish I need Optifine. I'm going to do that next time to get the, like, seamless ridges or whatever. It's, like, one of the best things about it. Because apparently, I don't know, it was... Gosh, it was weird with the shader packs, getting it to work with Optifine. So I'm going to have to mess around with that before next stream. Let's get... Oh my goodness, I am just floundering today. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. What should we make the floor? I kind of want to do something that contrasts with pink. I don't want everything to be pink. I could do carpet. We did get a lot of wool. We could do like... Let me actually look it up. I know there's like a... What color complements pink? I know there is like a... Okay, it's saying turquoise is a very good color complement for pink. So, in fact, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get some turquoise dye and get some turquoise carpet. I don't know if there's an easy way to make turquoise dye. I'd hope it would just be... Well, this would be... Okay, that doesn't make green for some reason. It's kind of annoying. Maybe I can Google it. Turquoise dye Minecraft. It's blue and green. I mean, I guess that does make sense. I was just hoping I could make green with that yellow dye. So let's try to get a good chunk of blue and green dye. There's another cornflower. I can't believe I'm actually I'm spending time flower picking in Minecraft. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. But, you know, this is kind of what I mean by, like, this is a bit of the more enjoyable part of Minecraft for me. It's just taking things a little bit slower. Are there green flowers in Minecraft? Like, is that a thing? Or do I need to go find cactus? Because I'd really rather not, but if it's what I must do, then it's what I must do, you know? I mean, I feel like all of the... Like, you just turn into yellow, don't you? Oh, light gray. Interesting. I think I probably will have to go find cactus. This might be a larger journey than I was expecting. I could Google it maybe, but it's a green dye Minecraft. Surely there's a green flower in Minecraft. Like, surely there's a green dye. Wow, it really you have to. It really is just cactus, huh? What about lime green dye? Isn't that a thing? Lime dye, right? What does that come from? Sea pickle. I could find a sea pickle. Are you joking me? That's it? Well, that's not good. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to go find a desert, huh? Because I'm not settling for less here, guys. Like, I need my turquoise dye. Turquoise is not only is it my favorite color, it is objectively the greatest color of all time, you know? So that is why we will get our turquoise dye. And the stream will not end until I have my turquoise dye. Unless I get it, like, really fast. And oh my goodness, it's a blue flower haven. Just beautiful. Let's get like 30 of them and we'll call it. Yeah. That is definitely what we like to see there. All right, so we got a good bit of blue dye now. We just need some green dye. So we do have to find some cacti. I know I could do like, I think you could do like slash, yeah, I could do slash seed. I could find, I could put it in the chunk base and find where we have flowers. I'm actually not going to do that, just because I feel like that kind of ruins part of Minecraft. And it's like a slippery slope, right? Like if I use it for one thing, I'll eventually just go like, well, why don't I just use it for everything? And that's blah and all that. At the end of the day, like I'm no better for it, right? So I'll thug it out. We'll try to find a biome here. Let's put some of this stuff away for now, though. We'll keep the bundle, I think. Just for the sake of inventory space, we'll do this. I will bring this though. Okay. All right. Did I keep my no? I threw my shield in the chest, didn't I? Oh, we'll keep a bed too, just in case. There we go. Thought I was going insane. All right, let's go find a desert. Before that, I'm gonna make a boat. Actually, I'm gonna go to the village. I'm gonna go across the little like ocean sea area they had. Village was this way. Yes. So we'll be going, because there was like a little lake ocean deal, and we're just gonna cross that, and maybe that'll bring us somewhere interesting. Truth be told, I'm hoping we get a little more out of this than just cactus. It'd be really good to get like a... oh, you know what? I should write down coordinates, huh? We'll do one of that, right? And yeah, that Trode one, that's the old tag I went by, and I still mostly do go by. I'm not trying to like hide that or anything, but I'm just kind of interested to see if I can get like a start without it, but yeah, we'll see. So let's try to find ourselves, and I guess I didn't end up actually crossing the ocean like I said I would. But yeah, hopefully we can find like a desert temple or something, and maybe get like a saddle or a name tag or whatever, like some of those unique items. I could probably go look for a sea pickle too, but I don't really see the fun in that. Ooh-cha. Alright. And here we go. This is probably going to take a while if I were to guess. I don't know if you can do it with yeah, you can't do it with shaders, but like normally you can do like a little glitch where you can like see under the water by doing that. So I normally just set myself to doing that while I'm boating. What was that? Was that an Elder Guardian? Okay. Yeah, I can see it down there. Hopefully I don't get like pinged or ponged or whatever they call it. That would suck. But yeah, I guess we have a guardian nest or whatever, ocean temple near us, so that's kind of interesting. Not gonna mess with that though. Definitely not gonna mess with that. Looks like we got a lot of plains. Maybe this isn't smart. I actually don't know if deserts can spawn next to oceans. But you know what? I guess we'll find out, right? Oh, is that another one? What is going on? There's two, like, right next to each other. Oh, and I'm hearing the laser noise, too. That is kind of incredible, actually. Are there some wolves? I don't have any bones. Darn. Maybe I should have brought some. Well, I guess we're just going to keep heading in this direction. I mean, there's a taiga. So maybe we dock here and we keep running in the taiga's direction some. This is probably going to be pain. Well, I mean, at least for the people watching the video, it'll probably just be a swift cut until we get to where we need to go, right? But I guess we'll explore the taiga a little bit. Maybe pick up some mossy cobblestone along the way. I'm not sure if anything can spawn here during the day. I know like dark oak is so dark that like some things can actually spawn. Be lying if I wasn't a little worried about that, but I'm sure things will be fine. Surely, surely, surely. I don't know how much of this I should pick up. Maybe like half a stack or something. I mean, we know where it is, so we can always just get more, right? So maybe it's not really too dire that we even get any at all, but better to do it now, probably. It's very densely. Whoa, okay. Holy. Okay, nope, 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 no thank you, no thank you. I'm playing so jumpy and I don't know why. Maybe it's a hardcore thing. Maybe it's like I haven't played Minecraft in a while thing, but I should probably work on that. It's a little embarrassing. Okay, more taiga from the looks of it. I guess we can keep going, right? I forgot they made like different genres of like pig and stuff, right? Like that's like a taiga pig. He's kind of ugly, but yeah. There's always beauty to be found on the inside or whatnot. I will say Minecraft does look really good with these shaders we got going. What are those, cows? Oh yeah, wow. Huh. Yeah, I do remember they announced they were going to do some changes like that to biome specific, or not biome specific, but they were going to make like different mobs depending on the biome you're in, right? There are different variations, which is, it's fine. I mean, Minecraft doesn't have a whole lot of variation to begin with. Okay, I think this is just going to be like infinite taiga. Like, do we just make the call to turn back here? I don't know. That doesn't really seem like a good play to me. We could just go to the left though and make like a big circle. That might be what we do here. Let's actually mine some copper while we're here. Get some XP. You get, like I said earlier, you get so much XP from smelting this stuff. What was that? Was that something? Oh, I swear I saw something. Is my Minecraft haunted? Who knows? I was looking at maybe playing like a Minecraft horror mod because those are all the rage, but like I just think they're so derivative and uninspired that like it doesn't really interest me that much, I'm gonna be honest. And you know, like I said, if it doesn't interest me, I'm probably not gonna mess with it. And you know, here we are, because I don't know, like if you're gonna play a horror game, right? Like I get Minecraft can be like creepy and like scary and unsettling because, you know, it's like empty in a sense, right? But I don't know, I think adding a horror aspect to Minecraft that kind of takes away from it as opposed to adding to it. And I kind of mean like the back rooms, right? Like if you know, when the back rooms were really popular around like a year, I'd just say a year ago. I mean, it was probably like 3 or 4 years ago now, right? It was all the rage. People were like, "Oh, it's, you know, it's so scary. Like something's gonna get you." But that was exactly it, right? Like something was gonna get you, but that something didn't really have a name, right? Like it was just it was kind of creepy because and this isn't just the back rooms. This kind of extends to like liminal space as a whole. Um, but the thing that made them interesting was it was the unknown aspect of it, and that's also what made it scary too, right? Humans are like terrified of the unknown. Like that is human nature, right? Like we don't like things we can't explain. We don't like things that we don't understand. That's just kind of how humans are as a whole, right? So that's why the backrooms was like a scary concept, and why it was actually like interesting, because it was. Can I fall through the snow here? I'm actually I'm kind of scared of that because I don't know. That was what made the backrooms interesting in concept, is that it was unknown. Like that was the horror aspect of it. Was that okay? This is annoying. You didn't know if there was a monster or not, right? Like you know, maybe you could like hear something, or maybe like you would like maybe think you saw something, and like that was what made it so good, right? But opposed to that, if you look at it now, anyone trying to milk that is like, okay, I need to sleep now. They added like 50 creatures or whatever. Okay, I lost actually which direction I was going to go in. I think it was this way? No, we need to get... If we want to get back, we got to start heading this way. Okay. But as I was saying, like, that's what like current renditions of the backrooms are like losing, is that they're and I'm not like some backroom scientist or whatever, but like it's not really interesting when you know what's there, and it's just like 50 tall creatures, goblins and ghouls and whatnot. Like that's not I don't care. That's not interesting, man. Like it's way cooler if it's unknown, right? And that's what liminal spaces have kind of done recently too, where it's like it's a liminal space, but scary monster, spooky scary. And that sucks, right? Like that's not you don't know what kind of horror you're trying to write. You know, like you're just failing, in my opinion. And I would say I'm a pretty big horror guy in general. Like I love analog horror. I like creepypastas. I like just like genuine like horror, scary short stories or whatever. And that's why I'm really disappointed when they get like bastardized, because the backrooms in concept is like genuinely interesting, right? And like liminal spaces are genuinely like interesting. And I think like the best liminal space is in recent years has been like myhouse.wad or whatever, right? And it's that Doom map that you play through, and it changes shape and it changes size, and there's like these massive empty architectures, and there's this infinite hallway. And I know it's based off of House of Leaves. I've yet to read it. I really do want to read that. But that's kind of what I'm getting at, is like they're massive and it's empty, and something feels off, right? Like that's the appeal. It doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily have to have like a 500-foot tall, towering, creepy monster. You just need to have some sort of hook like that, where it feels off. And I get that's harder to accomplish, and it's probably a lot easier to just stick like a scary monster on top of everything and go, oh, look at how scary it is. That's not interesting, right? Like, to some people it is. I don't know how, and if it is, like, I just disagree personally. And, you know, maybe you can make an argument that it is still interesting. I just think it's like, it's leagues below what else you could have accomplished, right? I don't even know how I got in that tirade. Oh, it was the Minecraft horror mod. But yeah, that's what I think the Minecraft horror mods do that I hate, is that's what they try to make their selling point, is like, look at how many creepy things we can add, right? Like, and there's no subtlety to it, really. I think like the PS1 edition like almost kind of accomplishes that. Because it is, like, for the most part, like it's a pretty good, pretty faithful rendition of like what a PS1 version of Minecraft would look like. And then they add like, oh, I hear those stupid Guardians again. And then they add like these creepy noises and whatever. And then, oh wait, I need to go this way, don't I? And like I could do, creepy noises are fine, right? But then they add like jump scares, and it's like why add these like random jump scares? Like what is the point? Like just to get like a cheap shock out of the player? Like is that what we're resorting to? And I feel like you can make something so much more compelling if you just didn't have that to begin with, right? Just my personal opinion that you could make something way more scary if nothing ever happened, right? Like that, just the anticipation, that build up, that suspense, like that's the horror you should be going for. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have anything. Like you can have like a genuine good like scare or two, but like random cheap jump scares really don't. They're not the way to do it, right? Like just have one big punchline to that suspense, right? And then that can be your scare. I don't know. I'm probably more passionate about this than I should be because it is just like dumb Minecraft horror, right? But I do watch those YouTube videos from time to time, and I just go like, this isn't interesting, right? Like there's no meat on these bones. It's just bones. But I don't know. Maybe I'll make my own Minecraft horror mod one day. It'll be super awesome, super good. Kind of doubt it, but yeah. Apparently, though, Mojang is making coding a lot more accessible, or not coding, modding a lot more accessible for coders. They're making I think they're opening the source code or whatever, so you can actually like directly modify things. Because I know you'd have to do some like weird wizard BS with like Java otherwise, and like kind of like pseudocode your own stuff. I didn't know exactly how it works. Like I could be just spewing random poop from my butt here, but TLDR is they're making it easier for people to make Minecraft mods, which I think is cool. I think it's probably one of the first good things Microsoft has done since they acquired Mojang. I have a problem with Mojang in general, and maybe not Mojang, but like Microsoft. I guess the handling of the Minecraft sort of company IP would be a better description of it, because I just think the direction they've gone in is kind of disappointing, right? And what I mean by that is like Minecraft is, to me, right, it shouldn't be, how can I don't really know how I can put this into proper words, right? But to me, what I like about Minecraft is I like just exploring and building things, right? And you would kind of go, well, that's what Mojang's been doing. They've been making exploration more fun, and they've been adding new things to build with. And to a certain extent, they have, but they kind of lost that sense of whimsy that came from like the older versions of Minecraft, where exploration was to find something new, not to get something for another thing, right? And kind of what I mean by that is like what we're doing right now is we're trying to find a desert to go get some dye. And I feel like that is one of the less like egregious examples, because that's not something that's like too bad. I mean, the fact that the world is gigantic now and like biomes are super spread apart, like something could be said about that. And this was a problem maybe even when Mojang was still in control, or like before the acquisition. But I guess the problem is like they add these like the trial chambers, right? Like they add like a new weapon, and then they add netherite, and it's like, to me, that's not fun. That's just like a grind, right? And I think the trial chambers are cool the first time you do them, and then they get really repetitive and really boring and really lame. And the same thing with the end cities. Like the first time you ever do one, it's really cool, and then they get really repetitive and really boring and really lame. It's just like, to me, Minecraft has become less about the user's imagination and more about automation. And this is kind of a different talking point entirely, but like Mojang has done so much to. I use Mojang and Microsoft interchangeably here, but we'll just go Minecraft. Well, I'll just say Minecraft in general. Minecraft has done so much recently to push this idea of automation, right? And I think it was better when they were kind of against it. Like, they wouldn't do things that would help automation. Because I think automation, it takes away from playing the game fully, right? And a lot of, like, hardcore YouTubers or whatever, they'll be, like, automating a 500 billion per hour farm or whatever. And, I mean, I guess that kind of gameplay is appealing to some people. But to me, like, just following a YouTube guide and doing everything that they say step by step and then making this giant farm, like, it's not fun, right? Like, that's not, there's no imagination or, like, creativity aspect that comes out from that, unless you're the person making the farm, right? As in, like, you create the entire idea yourself and then you're the one making the YouTube video. Do we even risk that? I think we're going to wait till I can sleep, and then we'll go boat. But that's kind of what I mean by, like, I don't want to do a bunch of, like, automated farms, because it takes away from playing the game. Okay, can I sleep, please? Hello, hello, hello. But I mean, if that's the kind of gameplay you like, all the power to you. I think it's terrible. So I don't know what else to say in regards to that. Right? There we go. But yeah, I guess that's one of the qualms I have with modern Minecraft. Let's make sure I grab that bed. And that's kind of what I meant by, in the other video or the other stream, I said, like, if you're not doing things optimally, it doesn't feel the best. It's just, I don't know. Because, like, yes, like, on one hand, oh, that's weird, a weird interaction with the shaders over there. It's completely optional to do all these things. But then if I'm not doing things optimally, what's even the point of me doing it in the first place? Like, I still get that's a me problem. Don't worry. Like, I'm fully aware. But it's a feeling I can't shake, you know? Is that like a shipwreck? These shaders make it really hard to tell. I don't really know what I'm seeing. I think it's just like a regular island. I actually don't think there's anything there. That's kind of disappointing. What's that? Green? Oh, it's just grass. Okay. Did I just hear another ocean monument? Is there another ocean monument down here? There is. You can see the guardians of it. That's ridiculous, by the way. That's like the 50th one. Holy cow. I thought that was another one that just popped up there, too. Guys, I don't think we're getting anywhere with this. I think we might have to end the stream before I even find a cactus, because this is miserable. It's another problem. Oceans are just really, really big nowadays, and that's just really fun, guys. Really, really cool. Glad they designed it like that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, part of what makes Minecraft good is that you can play in whatever way you want, and I'm not going to force you to play my way, and I wouldn't hope that anyone would force me to play their way, but I think there is something undeniable about how, what are you? Oh, you're the drowned. I don't know if I want to mess with, I know these guys have tridents. I do see a chest. I'm gonna gun it. if I die to a trident, that's game over. We're gonna have to accept it. I did get a treasure map. Let's maybe go do that instead. Actually. Okay, I have no idea where that is actually. Is there like a way to tell? I don't know. We'll just keep going. Maybe we'll find it. Maybe we won't. But yeah, I think that is like the large appeal to me to like older Minecraft is because it's so much simpler. It's a lot easier to kind of focus on just building and appreciating the exploration aspect, right? Because that's kind of all there is, right? Like that's really all there is to do in those older versions. So I mean, if that's all there is to do, it's kind of hard to deviate from that. And then flip side is maybe that's not maybe that's bad to you. Maybe having less options is bad. And I do understand why people would think that. But I think this kind of can go back to like linear versus open world games, right? I like linear games because I'm guided in a way where I can experience the story how it was meant to be experienced, or I can experience the game how it was meant to be experienced, right? And some people hate that. Some people are like, no, I think it's way better to have an open world game where you can experience things how you want to experience them, right? And I don't think there's a right or wrong opinion there. I just think they're different opinions, right? Which are fine to have. But that's why for me, like, I typically don't like open world games because I there's too much to do and I get overwhelmed and I'm like I don't really know what the right way to play is. Okay, we went further away. That's not a good sign. We might have to drop that map. I don't think we're gonna really accomplish much there. But yeah, that's why I've always like I never beat Tears of the Kingdom, and I never beat. No, I did beat Breath of the Wild, but I never beat Tears of the Kingdom. And Breath of the Wild, I did eventually beat, but it took a while. And then Tears of the Kingdom, like I had fun when I played it, but then I got like so sidetracked, I didn't even remember what was going on in the main story, and I was just like, I'm just not gonna. I don't want to play any more of this, right? So I didn't play any more of it. But then on the flip side, like Pokemon Legends EA, like that is like arguably an open world game, but I did beat it like very quickly. Well, maybe not very quickly, but like I played a lot of it and I had a lot of fun playing it, and I like didn't hate it, and it was open world. So I don't know, maybe I just don't like Zelda, I guess. I do love Zelda, but that is a whole different tirade that I'm actually not even going to get into because I think it would take... Oh my goodness. How deep is that? Are you kidding me? Okay, I think we're just going to try to return back to our humble abode for the time being because I don't think we're going to get anywhere here. Oh no. Yeah, we're just going to try to get back home. Yeah, I'm not going to get into the Zelda tirade on this stream just because I have a lot to say and not a lot of it is good. And it's not that I hate Zelda. I just don't like how Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are as Zelda games, and I'm just not going to get into it. Next stream maybe though when I have more time. But other than that, I guess I've just kind of gotten to talking about video games as a whole now. I've been playing the Final Fantasy games recently. And I think they're very good, but I do think some of them are a lot more good than others. Let's just say, like I think Final Fantasy 12 was probably one of the worst video games I've ever played. Like just absolutely horrendous. Like I just hated it. Like I'm gonna be honest, just hated it. Like terrible game. And it's because it tries to play itself in a way, and it just like you instead of like it being a turn-based RPG, it's kind of more in like an MMO style where you like menu and you choose your actions, and like I guess that would be a way I would describe it. But I just hate it. Like I just hate it. Like, because you can just set up your characters to like automatically perform actions. Oh, huh? You know, we could maybe check this out actually. I am full iron now. Maybe we do check this. Yeah, maybe we check this out. Yeah. I don't have a bow though. That could be a problem. Let's just lure them over like one at a time. Did that guy just drop all the way above? I don't think there's the axe guys in here, right? I'm really hoping they're not. Oh, sweet. We do have a pseudo bow now. And these guys, okay, they drop potions now. Good. Because I remember they didn't before. Oh, we can free the guys. Why not? Be free. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there's more over here? Okay. Just how much of a kind stranger I am that I'm freeing these guys. I deserve a Reddit gold for that one. Hey, was there another? Oh, there's another guy still. Oh, the Iron Golems were trying to help. Okay. Pretty terrible loot, I'm gonna be honest. That was disappointing. Really thought there was gonna be more. Oh, I hit R again, trying to reload my crossbow. I just don't have arrows. Well, I guess we'll try to head back. I think we left our boat. We should probably wait for nightfall, shouldn't we? We'll sleep in this little cabin here, why don't we? Big stretch. Man. But yeah, so far the YouTube stream's going decently enough. I mean, it's about the same thing as Twitch, all things considered. Like, I'm really not expecting much viewership or, you know, any at all, to be honest. But I think that this will make the third stream. So I'm streaming for about like an hour. Ooh, Ruined Portal, actually. That's interesting. That might have some actual decent loot in it. Is that going to break? Oh, wow, it like sucks it down. I didn't know that. Oh, dolphin scared the crap out of me. Oh, lodestone's interesting. And we'll take that, yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, and it's actually like faster for us to swim here, isn't it? Because we got the dolphin boost. Yup. And it ran out. Okay. But yeah. I think I may. I don't know if I can multi-stream with Streamlabs. I think you might have to pay like a subscription fee for that. I'll be honest, I'm not doing that. So I'm kind of unsure whether I want to keep streaming on Twitch or... That is a squid, not a guardian. If I want to keep streaming on Twitch, if I want to stream on YouTube instead, I don't know. I really don't know. I think for now, you know, here's what we're going to do. All right. I'm going to alternate. And then whichever one I get my first actual chatter in, that's the one we'll stick on for the foreseeable future. All right. Oh, no. Well, that is just plumb miserable, isn't it? I ran right into that one. We need to go a ways in this direction, don't we? Because it was negative 131. So, yeah. But yeah, we will see. We will see where that takes us. I'm not really sure which one will be first. Part of me feels like it'd be YouTube as opposed to Twitch, but only time will tell, really, on that one. I will say it is nice peacefully playing games like this. It's not very stressful. I'm not saying that's because I have no viewership, but like, I'm still talking, right? Like, I'm still putting on a performance. Like, there are people here, but I'm not like knowing that there's no one there. I guess maybe helps a little bit because I'm not too worried about what I say. I do wonder if there's a thing where if YouTube like recommends your stream to more people based on how long you stream for. We could just like stream for 5 hours and see how where that takes us, but meh. I don't think I have it in me to stream 5 hours, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, we get to mine super slow. This was the old village, I think. So now we just need to keep heading in this direction here. Yes, because that's the... Oh, wait, yeah, no, it's just right up here. I didn't expect to get here so fast. Well, we're about to hit the hour 30 mark. Unfortunately, we didn't find our die, but, we went on a fun adventure. We had some fun chats, and I feel like that's all you can really ask for. I might stream again later tonight if I'm feeling really bored. I also might not. I don't know. We'll kind of have to feel that one out for ourselves. Okay. Chill out, bro. Oh, it takes way longer for me to swing my axe, doesn't it? Bro. Chill out. Okay, well, I think I will probably end off the stream right about here. It was a little under an hour and 30, but who's keeping real track of that? What? How did a cat get in here? Okay, yeah, next episode or next stream or whatever, we're gonna tame that cat. That's kind of awesome. But yeah, if you are watching this, then thank you for watching. If you're not watching, then I guess no thank you for watching. But I mean, obviously anyone who is oh, there's my other bundle. Anyone who is seeing this is obviously watching it, right? But yeah, that will be all from me for this